tatapi. Asabe we tatapi. Hey, we tatap play inside. Asambe, matindi we bone play inside. Asambe, matindi we tatapi. Hey, tatapi. I white like Betty, we tata play the ensayo. Sambe, Matidi we tata play the ensayo. Sambe, Matidi we tata pi. A choo choo choo, a choo choo choo, choo 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 choo. Oh choo choo choo, choo choo choo, choo 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 choo. Ebum nandini gulaw zong tola gona lang chaiva gona abo poti vaya kala pati I'll preach asambe ebum nandini hebati wedum sugegini wesebum nandini pasola si chaiva I wahlala pati we tata play to ensayo asambe we tata play the ensayo. Asabe, matidi we tatapi. Asabe we tatapi. Hey, we tata play the ensayo. Asabe, matidi we bone play the ensayo. Asabe, matidi we tatapi. Hey, tatapi. Asabe, a choo choo choo, a choo choo choo, choo 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 choo.
Tata planto yenzayo. Una fliki mo life ngwele ke nthuwetsa. O futsa moya mo di making fe. We take a test day you bless di mic ka sa live. Sis.
Mzuzakuthiwe lo yetha flame.
Cause now umuntu bless up my case alive. I got blessing a holy water.
That is holy water.
Holy water for who? From where?
Her mouth.
Umoya ongcwele.
Yes. Holy Ghost fire.
Holy Ghost fire.
Hey, thank you, Mama Ruthie. Hallelujah. Fire. It's a Thursday, and we're bringing you those things about sisterhood, and we're about to preach right now. We're going to talk about love and vulnerability. We're going to talk about heartbreaks. We're going to talk about healing. It's about time we heal your hearts.
Ramarondo borotho ra tshasa ra.
Hey man, ra chapinat bataka cheme monate ka metsi man. Ay man. Hi. Hey. Yo. Hi man. Sorry man. Sorry.
Energy.
Let me come back.
Energy healing.
Let me come. Hey.
Yes,
man. Le last week never repeated ka di heartbreak. Women. But say bayang tapang at okay, bye. Next.
To the left.
Everything you own in the box
to the left.
Yo, what's up, beautiful showmates? Welcome to another amazing episode of Sisterhood, where we, your big sisters, give you all the love and comfort that you need in the world. Today, we have another world of explosion with us in studio, but obviously, I need to introduce my name. My name is Afriberry, but you can also call me Miss Berry Blaze. But the darker the berry, the sweeter than Tonton. Imnandi mamnyama mamhlophe lektekateken, but maraloko famba na me we tai koma kahle. And ang hamba ngiwona, ngihamba nobani. Eh usalva le dula ko tla so.
Yo, but Afriberry, like today, the mood. Yo, like for real. Since she got in here, like Yazid, we've been going through waves.
And by the way, actually, when you're not but I'll tell you that. Sanbanani. My name is Bonolo, aka BNL Wanyana Wako Star Town, and not Wanyana Wako Today is going to be a very awesome day. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. It is Share Online on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We are everywhere.
Yes.
I am not alone.
No, it's fine, eh?
I'm with the confused one.
Guys in ke life. God does have me see once, hamba no mess. TC.
Hello.
How you doing?
My juicy dark berry. How are you?
Oh my gosh, and yeah, what dark one climbing.
And I love it. Hi guys.
Eh, show me what's what take go dimo isa make go dimo so. Marlona you to take ka hina ka di fortnight. Okay, sorry.
Crazy. I love this energy. This is the energy I need right now because the math is not mathing.
Why? What's up?
Guys, I can say we can no like
But you need that. You need that.
Afriberry.
Let's say because I got an issue. But the issue ngoba ngistage.
Okay. Recording labels. She's ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not also forget that on the 14th of December at Soweto Theatre, we'll be hosting the Shared Music Awards. Be sure to pull through with everybody, your family, your friends. Don't let FOMO hit you because otherwise it'll have you on lockdown. Remember that we're having amazing performances from our you know what? I'm announcing it right. I don't know upcoming artists. They are our established artists that we have who'll be giving you amazing performances, and we'll also be having some motivational talk. You know, a bit of spice to light up your world will be there, and many more. Don't forget, it's a ticket. It will clip Angie.
Yes.
Angawara sukropi mali bodlela. Jo, yabana ngale bodlela kodens. Wow, for Tina, we are worth the money.
Abana hausa khoniki idea today will be 100 rand next month.
Yes.
Will be 100 rand. How feta? Wakena go www.shareonline.co.za and you purchase your tickets.
Yes. And then do not also forget that if you'd also like to advertise a business with us, you can just send us an email to ads@shareonline.co.za. That is ads@shareonline.co.za. And don't forget, we also do encourage you to also send nominations through for the Woman of the Week. For the Woman of the Week, you can also just send your nominations to 061-524-7758 and let us know which Shiro woman. Shiro.
Woman of the Week.
Hero ya female king Shiro. Hey guys, don't forget that we'll be telling and also discussing your Shiro of the week and making sure that everything goes down perfectly. Right now, we're going to take a quick break. Enormous emotion.
Naja. Get about, but change the get it. 420 inside the toe. Get a thing, the Kale Malenyato. Kikamo to set the trinity. Get a thing, the Kale Malenyato. Pinam Sala. Tama Sabolito Bong. Bazohaba, you made a giddy toho. Living in a Baulata. Hutanasha.
This is Share Radio.
South Africa, you are safe with us. Send us your voice note on 061 524 7758 and let us be your big sisters.
South Africa, come let us be your big sisters. And I say welcome back to another amazing episode of A Sisterhood. Yakazi sina ma-sisters, let's. Kodwa laba bayithune. Laba bayithune. Ngicanga ukuthi bangishile bashaya ured. Nami ngihamba ngiyalanda ured wami. That's nami ngizoplay njana. Laba bayithune. Uthi sethi yo bangithumela ama-screenshot. Ngicela ngokufana red. And I was like, I'ma also go fetch my red. Namhlanje siyi danger zone. Gevaarlik my bro.
You know what they say when women are dressed in red?
Yeah, what do they say?
It's trouble.
Trouble.
Today we're going to talk about shakara. Shaku. The type of wahala with a meeting life.
The color matches with our topic for today.
It does. Because red is known for two colors. Yes. Women being dangerous and the fact that it also deals with what? Love.
Exactly.
Love. Guys, and don't forget to also send us your voice notes to 061-524-7758. If you ever need your sisters to give you advice, we're always here, my honey. And also, please note that you can also follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channels. And you can also follow us on our social media plan. Bundles! And when I get serious,
and then you were in there.
I was
in
your zone.
No, let's stop. Amara ka re tsaka kaofela ya nong kante king a ke go bona le gone le tsaka kaofela ena go le ska re ke tlo tamba
I love you too.
So quick, guys, and let's quickly head to a VN here that we have. Play it around and see what sisterly advice we can offer on our Sisters Corner.
Sanibonani, ngicela ningisize. Mina I'm in a relationship, so boyfriend yamina uyacontrola. Relationship yayena ye toxic too much. So siyahlukana sometimes, but cause mina niyamthanda, so siyabuyelelana kuri njani. Sometimes I don't know.
Swamele ya isasekang lo. Wena loko famba utsika munhu wa mehe ku ri a le a hi sasekanga and a hi khomi kahle seswame. A toxic relationship is not healthy. Hey, I don't want to lie. It doesn't matter if it's a petty toxic situation or it's like full-blown toxic, because remember that it also passes on to you. And when you finally and eventually decide that I'm like done with this guy, done with this person, you end up getting certain traits that you learn from the relationship and you end up passing it on to the next one.
That's true. It actually reminds me of something that I read in this book. It's called Murmurs of a Yearning Heart by Koleleni Mushwana. So it's part of the Sacred Sundays Poetry Book Club. It's one of the books that we've actually been reading, exploring the themes of. So it says here that we all have a yearning for something. Should you find yourself in this book, in whatever circumstance you're in, I pray you find the courage to speak. So I love that the listener there is talking about Ugusi, boyfriend yake, is controlling. And, because when we stay in spaces where we feel stifled, we sometimes find that maybe we lose our voice. And so, like with what we do as Sacred Sundays, we try and give people space to explore the voice. But now, going back to advice for Umem, I actually want to hear your thoughts. I feel like when I'm in a friendship group, you'd be that one person people can come to for advice on love, ne? You
know, in most cases, I'm not a person to tell someone to break up with your man.
Yeah, no, never do that.
I leave it to you so that it can be your decision, right? But in this case, the relationship is toxic for both of them. Sometimes love is not enough. I understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes people love each other and uthando labo is very toxic for one another. But bagcina babulayana. So in most cases, some relationship, you guys are just better off apart than together.
And people also need to remember that sometimes, love can literally be too much. And
Love can be too much.
having too much love is also not okay, and it's also not good, because that's when it also becomes a bit toxic in a way.
Oh, I see what you
And
mean.
it-
Like when love is obsessive, like
Yeah.
now you are fixated. It becomes like a hyper fixation. No. That's true.
And then you
that's
have that
true.
person, I can't
You
live
get
without my
lost.
man.
Yeah, you get
Yes.
lost within the
You get
person.
lost within the
You
person.
you suddenly don't have your own friends. You don't have your own personality. Now their achievements are your achievements. Everything is sort of You kind of blend into that person. Yeah. No, that one. Hey.
Yeah, that one is rough. Because
No.
sometimes you don't tell them, some people can literally even spend an hour without talking to the person. And they're like, no, man, I need my man.
Or
Like, what's
they can't
happening?
make decisions without their partner, where it becomes codependent. And I think that's when things become very toxic. And I think obviously with everybody empowering us women, to stand on by ourselves and like be independent in a way, no matter what kind of relationship you're in. Even if you're in a marriage and the husband said don't work, but have something.
No, finally, seriously, because I think one thing that post-COVID has taught us is the fact that you could lose your job at any time. And before COVID, finding a job was hard. Now it's difficult.
No, now it's like
It's
almost,
no longer hard. It's like almost near impossible. So that's why sometimes also having a bit of an independence as a woman for yourself matters. Stay-at-home wife, have a side hustle, because life is also unpredictable. Because you remember, right, like post-COVID, now we see people are dying left and right.
And it's morbid. It's really sad. And you find there's people whose households crumble under that. Like Ubaba Corner, because they were the only one who was providing. And then after they're gone, it becomes like an issue. Like there was this guy who actually came. He's an author, he's a writer. Who's part of the poetry book club. I'll speak a little on him. So his dad, when his dad passed away, they faced homelessness. Like they lived on the streets. Because you see, like they lived on the streets because dad died, and now it's a whole beautiful story though, how he changed that and built resilience and used that to develop himself as a writer and develop his character. But you that's how sometimes it's important in relationships, to have that sort of independence where you are able to, yes, have a dependence on your partner for emotional support and but somehow your individual self needs to stand out somewhere, so that when they're gone, you still, there's parts of you can still recognize and you can still run to and be like, no, I know myself. Afriberry mina without usbanbani, Afriberry ngalokhu. And then, you find strength in that, and that's where you find your voice, I guess. Yeah.
That is true. So, Mina, all I can say to Anonsa, that guy needs Diary of a Black Woman kind of vibes.
Go with Ropile, I'm a mad black woman. Feel the wrath that we have inside of us.
Exactly.
Because right now it feels like, it has come to a point in time where a lot of people underestimate the power of a woman.
Really?
Only
I
until
think they're starting to recognize, though. I think, in a way, like,
the
little by
recognition
little,
is
but
slow.
yeah, I'm saying.
pretty slow.
you need it to be radical. Like, it needs to be radical change. Like,
The
it
way
must
it's so
come
slow.
now.
Nge weekend I met up with my friend, and she couldn't stand the fact that I'm ghetto. I'm like, what the hell?
You couldn't stand. She couldn't stand the
Yeah,
fact.
she was like, I'm too ghetto. I'm like, girl,
What is ghetto?
what is ghetto?
No. Why didn't you ask her? Like, what do you mean I'm too ghetto?
Because of where she lives right now, she bougie. She's like, no, when you come in, controlling
But what
is
happened to
not
authenticity?
Let's
It's
one
not
thing
only
that
on
I
a relationship.
it's
yeah,
it's
man.
also within
Friendships. It's in any kind of relationship. That's true. Because nasem sebenzini, you can have a controlling boss who micromanages everything you do. And then in friendships, you can have that friend that tries to tell you how to live your life is like extremely judgmental. Like the minute you make a decision without them, they're like, "Hi maracho miyaz lento le oyenzi." Like they down it all the time. Condescend to whatever you feel. Condescend to your emotions. Condescend to anything that has to do with you unless it involves them. And I can find people can be so self-absorbed.
No, I don't like people who utlong kgathatsang.
Yeah.
Ska ngkgathatsa.
Yeah.
The
Relationships
moment,
are
the moment the
two-way
person
street.
angkhathatsa, that's when I walk away.
Yeah. Don't drain.
So, hey,
Energy
taba ya anonza
vampires.
yona. Hey,
Energy vampires.
Like right now,
blood
Anonza, I
suckers.
think one thing you can pick up is the fact that you need to find yourself within this whole situation. Because remember that as much as a person is controlling, if you're still able to recognize bits and pieces of you that make you stand out, bits and pieces that have always been there before you even met him, those are the ones that will also end up building you and giving you the much more needed courage to
yes,
officially
boundaries.
leave that person. To officially leave that person. Because remember that being in a toxic relationship also messes up with your mind.
Asingakhulumi nge-mental health nomjolo.
It
Last time
messes up
ngabatshela
with your
amajele
mind.
ngathi,
exactly.
It
ngwana
messes
ko
up with your mind. Because they were controlling a corner and him also being toxic will also lead you to also become insecure. If you're never insecure, you become insecure. You end up losing self-esteem in yourself. You end up not believing yourself. Without him telling you, you are beautiful, you don't see yourself as being
self-worth
beautiful.
and identity. So, yeah.
And
So
remember, all of these things, it's a process. It's a process. It starts with him telling you what to wear, what to not wear. It starts with him telling you how you should look like. It starts with him, like those small red flags that are saying aware katsona, and
starts with
then
little
we
things.
justify that as love. Khanti, no, it's not love. It's just him slowly becoming toxic, and then from toxic over abusive, either mentally or physically or emotionally. And you understand, they've got levels of you destroyer in levels. Physical, I understand, well sharp. Okay, if well sharp, ne? But the mental abuse and emotional abuse, they're worse than physical abuse because you
leave the
end up
most
being
scars.
depressed, number one. Ubalidi anxiety and depression can lead to suicide. But
so many things yes, there's guys as well who kill themselves for girls. I know a couple, and also, but then that can also be a manipulation tactic. I remember I was in a relationship with somebody who threatened to kill themselves if I leave. And do you know how that made me feel? How that made me feel like now I'm responsible for this person's life. Like, honestly, it kept me in a space where it obviously, like you're saying, is toxic, and a space I've outgrown. So I found myself, obviously, now you're taking on this person's BS. Like, honestly, it's BS. You understand? Because now they're making their well-being your responsibility as a whole. Like, the fact is, like now it's like their life is in your hands in a way. Like, yabo.
So now
it messed with me really mentally, because I'm like, okay, yeah, I can understand you in this bad space. You wanna kill? Like, what do you mean if I leave, you're gonna kill yourself? Like, anytime I'd come and be like, this is not working for me. Like, I don't feel like, yeah, you know what? I knew this. Guilt tripping me, manipulating me, gaslighting me, making me feel.
Psychology.
Yeah, like, and then, yeah, if you leave, I'm gonna kill myself.
Can
what?
I just say, I also had a guy do that. You know what I said?
Do it.
Do it.
Just
Yeah. Should I find myself in that vibe? Ke tlo mo jwetsa straight right, dude. Do it.
Armon, I know my blood is going to be in your hands.
Yeah.
And I was like, it won't be in my hands. You're the one who took the knife and stabbed yourself. You're the one who drank the pills. Me, I'm clean because I did not do anything physically to hurt you.
Now I even advise, Samoshabela 1,000 Ways to Die. Hi, Siomo DSTV. Google 1,000 Ways to Die. You will find a suitable one for you. Go kill yourself.
Hi, bo.
How they want to kill themselves?
True.
Oh,
True.
yeah.
True.
Because let's be
But
honest,
I think that's also why, like in a relationship, because you have to be vulnerable and open. I get it. People they start to learn your weaknesses. If they know you got a good heart, what do they play on?
Killing themselves.
Your good heart. If it's now umuntu uyayazi ukuthi ngathi kusibani ini ngambamba lana ngalokhu. I never had a dad. You know it's common. Where
bro, my daddy didn't raise me. I still see that nigga in the street right now. Bonila Mikey, and he had the audacity to call me baby girl. Nimdulile 99. I tell her baby girl not to show. Yes, guys, let's take a break. Ne, fire malakabe are. Hey, guys, some relationships belong in the what? Toilet. That's the title. shapere ka matha. Wow. Ba shapere ba kae? Ikhli ba ka bonyo.
Oh wow.
Ai ke bashanyana. Ba bashanyana ba tshwere ba ya toilet ka jwetsa no yana. Go go bona mshanyana go jwala le mshanyana mo sa maga o tshwenye jwana. Go go bona mshanyana o jwala le mona ntlo go ga ene e khriun dela ka mathato ene. O no tshwana le film o no ga mferefere nyalo khriun.
Reminds me of Outlaws.
O sa polo o sa le ba lo shotha mollo mu ka jwetsa nyu. Go ga santsa ba bua le ke na bana mo shotha mo nyu ka mana mona. Go ga santsa ke na mo nomlela le ga mona mama nga nqano ba re o lo ba ntate nyo. Wa o kota. Ukila wana ntate nyawa sa tsa kota mola kotile ema hanyane bonye re buile no yana ke re santsa re tota taba tsena tsa mo share online a ke e se gale re to kena mo tsone taba tse tsa di tsa o itukisa sefahle o bonye ga di ke di beauty tips ka se gwa mara ke re lona itse se gwa se no tshabanyana mara bo jwanung ra go comment section ya rona ke metsi nyo manyo a ko njwe go ba re mo
Nyo. I have a comment here. Ke na le comment. A ke tsebe Sesotho bana ba ko gae. I have a comment here from Refule Ratseganso. Once a guy tells you what to wear, that's a red flag.
as chai
And that shows he's controlling. Baleka ngona wa ko gae.
Bathi izidobe zombini ziphakamise zombini ubaleke.
Baleka.
o velo tshwana le Kesbanyo vesto slices the relationship balek Kesbo slices the relationship ba go lenyalo
Aya lenyalo ngwana ko gae ngwana batho a le ko sepetlele le ngwana o na le cancer pa ga.
guys in the drama we going to
Yazi sizonibulala one day.
Umntana bantu uyazi umntana bantu was so vulnerable and gave Casper all the love and attention he needed ne?
And he
To a
was
point
just
ukuthi she was not even all about the posting their private life and all of that Casper mo diribula mntwana mo tshama ga o train ga o jwetsa
All right, guys. If you'd like to be like Anonymous, please send us a voice note or a letter, or you can call us and tell us matata agago. The number to dial is 061-524-7758. It's 061-524-7758. And you can also advise to Anonza on our social media platforms. It's on Facebook, it's on WhatsApp, it's on YouTube, it's Share Online. Sisterhood. We would love to know your point. If you've just joined us right now, Mugel Ashu,
uphethe ex ungasolveki
Upetu Exo Solveki, Arwa Murata. Mara guy is toxic. Guy is controlling. The relationship is not good. If you were Anonza, what would you do? Please send us those advices. Would love to hear from you. Yeah. Hi, in closing, do you guys have any advice for Anonza?
And I announcer, find yourself within that broken relationship. At this moment, I think it's going to be much more better, especially if you guys are not living together, because it's also going to give you time to reminisce, see who do you still have the same pieces of love that you had before him. Do you still love yourself before him? Do the things that he say still have an impact in your life? Can your mental capacity change from what he says and what you're supposed to follow from his commands to something that you're also willing to do for yourself? Remember that as much as a guy may say you don't look nice in a skirt, you're the one wearing it, you're the one rocking it. How do you feel in it?
True. It's all about you. It's all about what you tell yourself at the end of the day. Because as much as there is love, outside love, there's also self-love. How much do you love yourself, and how does that look like? You understand? And then from there, that's how then you can influence how others treat you when you are in love. So, anonza nje makaya introspecte, and makathola ukuthi nayo namaphutha ahile, aziforgive, akhule from that. And that's all that you can essentially ever do.
Yeah, you guys said a mouthful. Mara, now all I can say is you guys are better off apart than together.
Actually, but hey, Ute, you don't tell people to leave their people.
I don't, but in this situation,
You don't tell people
in this
to leave.
situation,
Girl.
I would gladly tell you to pack your bags.
Yeah,
and
especially
leave.
if they're always fighting because she did say like I did.
Ba tlo
what
bolaya.
did I say?
And ntho e botlhoko gore
Hona no tlo shwang, hona lo tlo pantitang.
ba tshwana le ntho ele ya Katy Perry wa bona ke re Perry
Katy Perry was Soweto. Katy Perry was Firi.
because what you see what is happening at this relationship because I'm like because you're hot when you're cold, you're yes when you know, it's in when you're out, you're up and you're down, you're wrong when it's right,
it's left and it's right.
we fight, we
Left and
break
it's
up,
right.
we kiss, we make up. Stop kissing and making up. When you fight, just literally learn to stay away from him.
Mara kere sometimes the relationship those
They
ups and
require
downs,
work,
those
yeah,
they require
sometimes
work.
like guys
It's not gore sometimes when you all start arguing, you just
having
pack your
problems.
bags and leave.
That's like
If it's worth fixing, fix
Yeah,
it.
communication though. But
Ah,
communication comes with
Lesa pompa ngwana
understanding.
mong, anonzo be like me. Sliza tsotsi,
Hi,
lahla.
First sign of trouble, slicer.
Lahla. Because the first sign of trouble, lahla. Because for me, as a person who's also had a bit of mental issues, once you start giving me problems, I disappear and I vanish so nicely. And I'm not disappearing long you calling me.
So when I magician,
Oh, so like you saying you leave mentally before you leave physically. Like you're that person you're like as long chaylaga. We're like kulokhu mbhekile like as long chaylaga.
And don't think ukuthi mina ngiyaxwayisa ne.
Kancane you just like disappearing and then you
Yabona kufana no long tampile Wednesday ngitshela ngathi yazi ukuthi ngiyahlanya.
Oh yeah.
Ngathi do you know that I'm nuts? I'm like you don't know ne? And I'm just ngathi do you know ukuthi mina ngufok off? Ngacanga ukuthi ngiyadlala what it's over ngathi fok off. Are kaini beauty tips ira?
All right, guys. Today on our beauty tips, we'll be giving you beauty tips around
Yes, I thought
lips,
that's quite you.
dark lips. But if you don't want dark lips, there are natural dark lips, guys, and there are dark lips showing the kosake whatever.
Smoking.
Yeah. So the natural dark lips, keep them natural. We love them. We love them natural. They are beautiful. Ziyakufanela.
Next time, can you do a segment on how to repair dark lips? Because mine are pink and black.
But to when?
Okay, so.
But there are lips that whereby they're naturally pink and black, and I love pink and black lips.
But my problem is that I do two things. I smoke and I bite my lips. And I've been biting my lips for like the longest time.
I
That's one of the
think-
reasons why
that- yeah.
they're still going on pink. Like I've bought like these repair creams for like the lips. But eventually I end up giving on it because whenever I'm stressed, I go in, my guy.
Yeah, at least it's not your nail.
Follow the tips.
Oh, I stop with the nails.
Follow-
You stopped.
Yeah.
Follow the tips that I have for you here.
Also, I must
It will
do reverse
repair.
psychology on the
Yeah,
tips.
it will, you
Afriberry. Okay, serious.
Afriberry, get all sharp.
Okay, serious, girl.
Okay, so number one, it's lemon juice, right? Lemon juice acts as a natural bleaching agent. Apply fresh lemon juice to your lips before bedtime and rinse it off in the morning. You can also mix lemon juice with sugar and gently scrub your lips before rinsing.
I haven't asked.
Have an ask.
Can I lick myself?
Hypo.
No, I mean when I apply the lemon juice and sugar.
You
Hey,
can't
guys, look at your
lick
mentality.
yourself.
Look at your mentality.
You can't lick yourself.
Look at your mentality.
You're trying to like get the thing to soak in so you can.
You
Me, I
can't.
just asked if I can lick myself. What did you guys think about that? Hey, TC.
I mean, I need to hypo because I
Hey.
need to apply full how you soak it in.
Mina ngithanda lemon so
Hawu.
ngiyozikhotha ngukhothakhothane ngazadla
Oh, you will arrest yourself, my friend. Uzosibamba.
Okay, so
And then the second tip here is honey and sugar scrub. So it says mix honey with sugar. So it says here, mix honey with sugar to create a natural exfoliant. Gently scrub your lips with a mixture to remove dead skin cells and promote lighter, softer lips. There goes to our problem, peeling off our lips.
How marangit I'm scrubbing them.
Yeah, you'll scrub them with the
You
sugar,
scrub them
like,
with
yeah.
sugar and honey. You know what that does?
And I can
It keeps your
still-
lips. It keeps your lips sweet, and then when you kiss your one, the other one.
So
it's
kahle
feel
kahle
like
kusho
you
ukuthi
got-
ne nasengithi oh when I have honey and sugar and it hurts. I'm going to tell mama, right? And go right there. And I'm like, oh sweetie, you're so sweet. I'm like, yeah.
You be like, yeah. So you have a little aphrodisiac nyana mole on the kissing.
Yeah. So one night I'm on tune, it's like, you're my aphrodisiac. You're the only one I need. You're the reason I come back. Oh yeah, continue.
Guy will be licking you like ice cream, bye bye.
When I finally lay in the lemon, sweet and sour. Okay, sorry, let's behave. No, I mean, let me
Okay.
behave.
You see?
Like, because it influenced Naila.
And then we have another tip. It's using turmeric and milk paste, right?
Okay.
So it says here, turmeric has skin lightening properties. Mix turmeric powder with milk to form a paste and apply to your lips. Leave it on for about few minutes before rinsing off. What's up?
Get turmeric or get turmeric.
Turmeric.
Oh, I get turmeric.
There
There
is no master pronunciation.
Turmeric.
Ke turmeric, Joe. Ya turmeric.
Nna ke editse turmeric.
Ricky ya turmeric.
Maranko sharp.
Ricky wa turmeric. How? That's
So-
like the easiest way of helping a kid learn how to say turmeric.
Turmeric, yeah.
Turmeric. Awabo?
O tla ba ebitsa turmeric the rest of her or his life.
Wena o le mo slow tla mo tlogela re turmeric. Okay, sorry.
So yeah, with the turmeric one, I think that is true because you know there's this thing where you mix turmeric with milk and bicarbonate of soda, right? And then
For your
you
face.
apply it on your face.
Yeah.
And leave it on for about 15 minutes and then you rinse it off. Ooh, it does wonders
Wonders to what, actually?
to your
Your
skin.
skin. And Shema, look at you. You've got such nice skin. You don't have skin problems.
When you don't have skin problems,
Guys, why-
like
why-
you've got a beautiful skin.
Why don't people believe they have skin
Lily
problems?
too.
Where are they?
I have pimples. They're just
Where?
invisible.
Big guy.
Where?
Iyo.
Now at
mean-
least they are visible. Look.
Ungazodlala ngathi
I
wena.
pop my pimples.
You got such beautiful
So where are the
skin,
dark
and
marks
it's
to show
like
that you pop
dark.
your pimples?
Oh, I get tlhapa ka sunlight.
Sunlight a bereka,
Nna ke tlhapa ka sunlight.
Ga e go nyake.
Mara very tle-
But both of you guys have
Jimmy,
had
I get
beautiful
thola
skin.
chelete ke tlo rekela turmeric soap.
Turmeric soap. All right. On the other tip we have here, we've got aloe vera gel. So aloe vera contains aloe, which can help reduce pigmentation. Apply a thin layer of fresh aloe vera gel to your lips daily. Rinse off once it dries off.
Are ole?
Mara why?
Aloe vera.
Mara why?
King ole vera.
It's aloe
O
vera.
ga re go make move la ma
O batla ke re aloe vera. O batla ke reng aloe vera. Aloe vera.
English it's not our mother's tongue. That's all I can say. It's not for
But I call it aloe vera.
Guys, and don't forget, when you also have a scalp issue, apply aloe vera. Aloe vera also helps with the hair. Ne?
Yeah.
When you got a bump, ne, or it's little topa. I don't know what topa is in English.
It's a boil.
Oh, yeah.
It is a boil.
Boil.
Ha utlwa letlalo le bela. O apply aloe vera.
I can't imagine the pain.
Yeah. Guys,
It's worse, but I don't want to lie. Like aloe vera is actually very good for your skin, and then turmeric it also helps with uneven skin tone. So when you also have like a bit of uneven skin tone, you can use the powder. But right now we also have the soaps, so it could also help for your dark spots and your dark marks on your body. And then honey is also good for your hair, actually too. Not only for your hair, for your lips.
Oh, ha re tlo palama ke ditshoswane re robetse mo mebileng.
Wena ka robala ka mamepe le wena o nke hantle. Le wena ka robala ka mamepe. The same goes for honey. With the honey, you can also use it also as a body scrub instead only of a lip scrub. Because remember it has brown sugar, so it can also help to exfoliate your
For
skin.
exfoliation.
Yes.
Plus, I'm thinking, you know, the dark spot. Is it a dark spot or is what in between our thighs? Whenever the kiss on the thighs.
Kiss you.
It abula maruku.
Ba fetu bullet hole le etsa yana ke batla bullet hole ke khatetse.
In actual fact,
Ke khatetse na ke kopa bullet hole, like I don't understand.
Like we are
and
suffering.
in this heat,
And
in
then
these
we are
them
suffering.
thighs.
And wa bona ke samo ke mo tshwantse ntshe sorope kwa ntle mara bona re
Ha re ya para short, au ya para short ntse walk phate ele ya short. E ya go
I actually
short
have-
baby.
ene botlhoko
Again, and-
ene eno e botlhoko ne cause I kene go pele fele kena back and forth.
yeah.
Ya na o tsaba tsatso takala ntse.
O kile o tlo go botlhokang go ntsha tswape ya jean. La itse ba tswape ya jean. Na gone ke ntse jean short mo lo go re wa ntsha e re a getswe.
And it's so hard. But
So I think it can also help with that, right?
Yeah, it
It also
actually
the dark
can.
skin
Yo, ne with the turmeric, it
with the
actually
turmeric.
can.
I think I need to try that. I need
Yeah,
to try
but
that.
also please note that if you do want to have like beautiful lips and your lips you want them to like look nice and stuff, don't forget to also kiss your man with the honey.
But
There I thought she's gonna.
you know she's gonna actually give something. there.
Okay, and the last tip for the day regarding lips, it's beetroot juice.
Okay.
Beetroot. Wa gopola tse re le jotsa re re bobo ha feta 5 rand.
And apparently you can also dye your hair using beetroot juice to make it red.
Ah,
That's one of the trends.
is it
guys.
permanent dye or
Like,
not?
yeah,
Now
how?
she
It's
like it
temporary.
permanent.
No,
Take
it's
it
not
temporary.
permanent.
It's temporary.
The last of it.
Imvula yanetha lapho
imvula
usenkingeni.
Ooh, stain.
Usenkingeni.
Guys, we're gonna come back for the beetroot tip. Then right now, let's go to an ad break and see. So Lali Mote, I got cheese boy.
Ufuna bambe imoto, ayibe imoto. Ufuna bambe imoto, ayibe imoto. Ufuna bambe
South Africa, you are safe with us. Send us your voice note on 061 524 7758 and let us be your big sisters.
You know you want to join the Creative Corner every Tuesday, where we vibe with the coolest creators.
But nah, you are too busy catching up on Umkosi, celebrity news and the headliners on the Trusted Talk Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
Embrace your feminine side with the ladies of Sisterhood, Thursdays at 11 a.m., talking about everything women go through.
Join Amachita, Amahrotmani, the broskies of Sotra, fixing the country, one topic at a time, Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Get ready to spice up your sex life on the 8th hour every Thursday at 8 p.m., where we get down and dirty with the hottest topics. It's all things sex.
Start the weekend early with the feel-good vibes of Kasi Lifestyle Show Fridays at 2 p.m. Put on your dancing shoes, feel the music, and connect with the best artist Mzansi has to offer.
And if you're still not satisfied, you can learn a thing or two about living wild, young, and free with Ama 2K Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And for all you bookworms, relax your Saturday with On Writing at 2 p.m., where you can learn from the best writers and storytellers.
All this and more on Share Radio, the place to be.
Welkom terug, mensen. Welcome back, yo. Now, I hope you do fine now. Joel, please, now, don't forget to check us on all social media pages now. We be share online, They be share online. Now, if you don't want to learn more about our radio station, now you go to www.shareonline.co.za. Now, if you don't want us to advertise your business for you, now no wahala, now we don't do now. You just send us email at ads@shareonline.co.za. Don't forget now, my sister. You don't give us call. You want to give us VN, no vex. We got you. Just call us on 061 524 7758. And you're still chilling with me, Afriberry, Bonolo, when you're Star Town, and the Miss Beautiful TC.
I love the way you say my name. It's always like, unless you do something to me when you say my name.
That's the whole point.
She adds the spice.
Yes.
Bonolo, that's the whole point.
Yes, Afriberry.
To put in the ach and the chocolate.
The blacker the berry.
Yeah. Say my name, baby.
All right, okay. We have few comments here. I think it's on Facebook. It's from Tepiso CBC at a Prime Cut.
Yes. Hi, Tepi. Thank you so much for the love, girl. Mwah, 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 mwah.
And another comment from Tando. Luluza Ndolana. Forgive me, ne?
Yeah.
Please forgive. Huh?
The way you always laugh at me when I need to pronounce that one vendor name in our YouTube comments.
Ati, hey ladies, thank you for the tips. I also heard Alu is also good for the hairline.
Alu.
Yeah.
Alu.
I can ole. So Alu. All right, so when we continue with our beauty tips, we promised you beetroot. So, beetroot.
How is beetroot going to help me with dark lips?
So beetroot, it says here, beetroot is known for its natural bleaching properties. Apply beetroot juice to your lips and leave it for 10 minutes before rinsing it off. This can give your lips a natural pink. So it looks like lips out to be pink.
Beetroot. Like, come here, my guy.
Beetroot bleaches. I actually didn't know that.
I didn't. She's gonna lick me for days. She loves beetroot. So beetroot, it doesn't only boost my D, it also
because I get beetroot also boosts my D, and it's also good for your iron too.
Nice.
For iron levels. The way ki janga thing, one not tipia ka I waiting ya two, I go dim. I can conclude about the colobe and a baracolobe and it's
So, if you still have other tips that you can give us for
Lips.
the lips, please contact us on our social media platforms. You know what to do. We've been giving you the numbers. They are on the screen. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We are on TikTok. We are on Instagram.
Yes, I can't.
No, welcome to Strekfontein.
Thank you. Like, Yazin, I am at home here. I think if Charlotte is listening, she's probably like, yeah, no, she's at home.
Welcome to Strekfontein.
She's always making jokes about me at Strekfontein.
Hi guys, and so right now we're going to tap into our business segment and see what business advice we can offer to our fellow sisters. I feel
So, okay, let's continue. Yeah, business tips. Kumnandi like, hiya.
So what do you need to start a business? What are the things?
So here it says, starting a business is an exciting journey, but it comes with its challenges. Here are 5 important pieces of advice to help you get started. We told you that we got you. So, number 1, develop a solid business plan, right? A well thought out business plan is crucial. It should outline your business goals, targets, market, competitive analysis, marketing strategy, and financial projections. This plan will serve as your road map and help you stay focused.
True. I can attest to that. I can definitely attest to that. Starting your own business is not for the faint-hearted. You don't start it as a backup plan or start it as, it must be the only thing, because all of that is required. And so, like, especially when it comes to analyzing your market, because ultimately that's where you're going to get your money. I mean, we're not saying it's not always going to be as, you sometimes you own, some things develop when you're already in there, right?
Yeah.
The market sometimes brings itself or shows itself once you've actually started the business. But at least having an idea what kind of people you want to be at, to come consume a product or use your services, then it really helps. It helps.
Guys, do you guys know that I have a business and I haven't started it off? It hasn't went off the ground since I registered it.
A business to do what?
My business. It's a one-stop shop for interior design, architecture, and construction. So when you come to my business, I will do the architect part of it. We build it for you and design it
I
inside.
feel like we could be out looking at some sort of construction.
What's your problem?
And it's registered, Kilij.
And then you
I
can
want to register. Consultant.
And you can come to me. I help you with marketing, graphic design,
Guys,
all that stuff. Like there's some creative stuff. Like you have everybody here.
We are your sisters.
We can out here help you, but no, out here
Come
sitting
we
on
share
money.
online. We could have been
Yes,
advertising
darling, I'm
it.
sitting on money. I'm
Why are you
sitting on billions.
money? Do you have a murmur? Do you have like a thing that's bothering you in your mind that's telling you no?
No, what's bothering me is
Self-doubt
how
or
can
money.
I get it off the ground?
How can you get it off the
Like I need
So
a
you
solid team
So you need help. You need help
on
with
getting it
business-
off the ground.
business development.
Business to develop it, the business plan, everything. And I want to, because I don't want to do everything alone. I want to hire architects. I want to hire interior designs. I want to hire people with that have experience in construction work.
Yes.
So I want to create jobs.
Can I be
Obviously,
honest, ne?
ultimately.
Actually, you could have literally started it a while ago. Especially if you look into the interior design part of it. A friend. Chomi, can I room? I get a designer.
So
And
far,
then you
I've been
can-
doing that for my
your
friends, for
friend.
my
Do you
mom.
put
Have
the
you been
content
sold
out?
I haven't done the content
Yeah,
out.
and at least if you when you help them, you
Before meets after.
Yeah, you take
That's
and then-
something that you should have done because when you do that, and you build also, because remember that a whole lot of business right now, especially when it comes to marketing, a lot of it has to do with social media.
And
Right
it's
now.
almost 10 years old.
Yeah, we are living in that age.
It's almost
Yo,
10 years
I
old.
got me guys in Bonolo o ko morao ya ka marao.
Ba re kwa morao jaaka marago.
But then, guys, enough about me. But like I said, these tips that we have, they're gonna help me.
Yeah, they
Let's
are.
go into a
Let's
second
do
one.
this. Let's do this.
So the second tip is understand your market, as you said. So conduct through market research and understand your target audience, their needs and preferences. Knowing your market will help you tailor your products or services to meet demands and stand out from competitors.
So what is your unique selling point? That's what we then do. That's the assessment we give, like where you can go in, we sit with you. What are your business objectives? What are you looking to achieve with your business? Then we start to establish what is your unique selling point? What are you going to offer other people that stands out? And you saying it's a one-stop shop for interior design, architectural design, all of that. So, and then you work on that, you develop, then obviously from there, siyabona ukuthi abobani laba abafunayo laba ama-services wakho. Then we start to what? To create a brand for you. Then from your brand, that's how then you at least reach out to your
And now I'm
market.
Like,
wait again, let me help you, bruh.
I repeat.
Why are you sitting on your resources, sis? No ways, don't waste like that.
I think also it comes to the fact that sometimes information is not easy to find.
No, sometimes like I also find like sometimes for yourself, it's hard to do things or figure things out for yourself. That's why we all need someone. That's why they even say a healer can't heal it themselves.
Yeah.
Because you need someone looking in, because you in it, you are in the box. So you can't see outside the box. So at least someone outside the box can come and say, okay, one,
How
2,
about
3,
we
4, 5,
approach
let's
it?
do
Yes,
this. Yeah, I
yes.
understand that. I can actually understand that, because even me, hey, we are in the same situation, sis, but yeah.
Let's help each other out.
Let's help
girls.
each other out.
We say we're gonna fix each other's crowns. Let's do that.
But that's what Sacred Sundays aims to do, but in a creative way. Like for
In a
my
creative way.
Afriberry, Baratangdi, poetry, who needs a little bit of encouragement, a little bit motivation. Like let me get back to writing my poetry. Let me express this heartbreak,
I can't write.
this breakup. Let me express it ka poem. Let me just spit some things, hey? Let me say some things and get the word out there. You're thinking, okay, but I'm molela, mara ka poetic
Guys,
verses.
you know what? Your own plasma.
Abati, she's not budging.
We'll see that.
whatsoever.
We'll see that once we come back, right? So for now, let's just tap it into a business segment, go through that. Don't worry, we still have like a bit of time.
Yes.
One is Anzanele Ferrenyane, guess what's di number di tsogo go bona tšhelete fela di number tsa ka di tsoga ke bona tšhelete re setse ka
Close to yeah.
yeah, so we have like 49 minutes left, actually like 48 minutes left, and then after that we're going to go into everything marinated, and you may never know, maybe I'll just spit some bars on how love makes me crazy, but yet to try to find it, but love never finds me. I try to find myself in a universe that finds me broken, but I've built myself with every part of me that you keep on seeing.
Yes.
You said you'll hold me down, but the only thing that you're holding down is the self-worth that I have within me.
Yo!
Maybe I should just break away from you and let me shine, flourish, and be the girl that I am.
Yes.
I am an African queen, a goddess. They call me a supreme queen, but you can also call me the queen of hearts, or maybe queen of Sheba.
Yes.
Anyway, let's continue.
Let's continue the business.
All right, and then another tip from our business segment, it says here, secure adequate funding, right? Determine how much capital you need to start and sustain your business until it becomes profitable. Explore various funding options such as personal savings, loans, investors, or crowdfunding. Sorry about that. Ensure you have a financial cushion to handle unexpected expenses.
Well, I think, coming up with a business plan and a very beautiful and
Solid
fantastic
one.
business plan.
Yeah.
For me, it's like one of the easy part of it.
Yeah.
The hardest part is actually finding.
Funding is not easy.
Funding is not easy. We know institutions that actually go into funding businesses, but even you getting that funding from them,
especially when you are upcoming or when you've just started your business, a startup, it's difficult to get funding because funders they'll be like, what's your plan?
I think also it's not because, just from experience, I've gotten just this year, being in the spaces that I've been, there's a lot of actual funding initiatives, a lot of either government or just private, just looking to help people. But it's a matter of the entrepreneur themselves. We sometimes struggle in structuring certain things within our business plans, and even that needs money, because in order to find someone to help you with your business plan, you need to pay them. People actually sell that service. So now, so how do you then have a business plan to provide to a funder when to actually start that, you need to have money to help to pay someone to help you with the business plan to start with. So yilapho ke that little bit of capital yafuneka.
I think it's time we all equip ourselves with information. I mean, YouTube can help us.
Yeah.
With getting with doing a nice business plan or putting together a nice business plan. We also, I think, when you go in Play Store and search, you can find an app that can actually help. Because there's apps right now, it's on your CV ka AI. Just take your old CV and then put it there, and then it does the magic, and then it shows you your CV, a proper CV that can guarantee you a interview, not a job, an interview. So I think also we can invest in having data, and then people have been saying that YouTube can educate you. It goes what do you search for on YouTube?
Yeah, that's true.
Unlike paying someone, at least equip yourself with information and then try.
But what the funniest thing about, we are in a fourth industrial revolution, right? Where everything is digital. But do you know how many people struggle with being online from the townships? I mean, here we are on Share Online Radio. We mostly speaking to people as Samakasan. So like you have to choose between data or bread. Somebody was actually having this conversation on Facebook the other day. Part of my circle, they were talking about most of their business comes from networking and talking to people, actually reaching out to people on social media, and most of that obviously it's people you don't know, but you're putting yourself out there on social media. But then he's going through a rough patch as a person, and obviously in his personal life, but also Justin J as a business person, because when you are an entrepreneur, you need to understand that your personal life affects how your business runs, especially like if you're a solopreneur, then I can say, so then when that happens, then you have to choose between data or bread. Then
obviously you're gonna choose
bread, exactly. So now then like in actual fact, it's about can we speak about the government doing something about Wi-Fi or internet being accessible?
Well, when it comes to internet it gets accessible at schools. Like what I normally do, there's a nearby school,
and then I see a lot of people do that. And then you find them standing in a streamline.
Yes, we connect.
Break, guys.
We connect with Wi-Fi. Okay. And then when you go KFC, go Reka
that's
screaming.
That's shitty.
Reka is screaming.
Sorry to use the word, but it's...
But
hey guys,
there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. I swear I do it. My mom angruma malling. I Jablan Mall. I get Jablan Mall. Maponya Mall, because I know already na Maponya Mall. I automatically connect the KFC, and then I buy ice cream. If you do like go team, if you connect automatically, I get do like massacre information.
Okay. Guys, let's take a quick break. So ngoma ya Kayise featuring Caesar 202 ati Abantu.
siyacindezelana nokuthi sibambane sihloniphane siyacindezelana asihleli umona thanda masibambisana angipheli moya thanda masibambisana asihleli umona thanda masibambisana angipheli moya thanda masibambisana ngicela uthando nakanipho basihlela umona laba bantu bengicela uthando nakanipho basihlela umona laba bantu basangane sibeni ngumba umuntu ngabantu umuntu ngabantu ayahlangane sibeni ngumba umuntu ngabantu umuntu ngabantu ayasangane sibeni ngumba umuntu ngabantu umuntu ngabantu ayahlangane sibeni ngumba umuntu ngabantu umuntu ngabantu abantu abafuna okuhle abantu bakhohlakele abantu abafuna okuhle abantu bakhohlakele nokuthi sibambane sihloniphane siyacindezelana nokuthi sibambane sihloniphane siyacindezelana umuntu basangane sibeni ngumba umuntu ngabantu umuntu ngabantu ayahlangane sibeni ngumba umuntu ngabantu umuntu ngabantu ayasangane sibeni ngumba umuntu ngabantu umuntu ngabantu ayahlangane sibeni ngumba umuntu ngabantu umuntu ngabantu asihleli mona thanda masibambisana angipheli moya thanda masibambisana asihleli mona thanda masibambisana angipheli moya thanda masibambisana ngicela uthando nakanipho basihlela umona laba bantu bengicela uthando nakanipho basihlela umona laba bantu
Welcome back, guys, and you're still tuning into Sisterhood with your favorite sisters out here. Bambizo Afriberry, but Miss Berry plays the darker the berry, the sweeter than Dun Dun. Imnandi mamnyama, I'm floppy like the katakin, but Marloko, Fambana Maweta, Komaka. And in Satley Nali, Wayari Piana, Wayana was start town. Now calling out TC.
Yo, she needs to stop with this, bruh. Like, for real.
Let's head on to our YouTube channel and read our comments. We have a comment from Ratsilani. Ati, how you guys look good in red. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Thank you, baby. Mwah. And then also have another comment from Doomza. Ati, the ladies in red with flowers. Oh, I can buy myself flowers. So, write my name in the sand.
Yo, at la bila next side.
Talk to myself for hours.
I'm like, and then?
Say things you don't understand.
Yes!
But anyway, moving on. We also have another comment from Rifuli. When it comes to business plan, I think knowing your target market is important. And yes, that one it is, because you can't create a business plan without knowing your target market. So guys, continuing on the business segment, right? Because I am short-sighted. This one is too far. But to build a strong network. Networking is essential for business growth. Contact with other entrepreneurs, potential customers, mentors, and industry experts. Attend industry events, join professional groups, and leverage social media to build relationships that can support your business. Remember that right now we live in a very advanced social network or social
digital age,
era where you need to have social media. Whether you're an artist, you're trying to build a business, like social media is your go-to. Because in terms of everybody, like right now I noticed that even when you even need to look for a job, they check out your social media to see if you haven't said anything bad about the company. If you need to go look for a place where you can perform as an artist, they check out your social media and also look at the following. Sometimes they don't even look at the number, but they look at what the interactions do. People
they want to see
interact
if you
with
get
your
engagement.
video. Do you get engagement? Manje ma post a video 5 months ago when I since abantu abayi 20. Anyway, but to focus on customer experience. Providing excellent customer service can set you apart from competitors. Listen to your customers, address their concerns promptly, and strive to exceed their expectations. Happy customers are more likely to become repeat buyers and often refer others to your businesses. So right now, this also goes back to the old saying, but a happy wife, happy what?
Happy home.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you keep your customers happy in terms of deliverance, the quality of your products are also good, then they're most likely to also call in other people.
Yeah, I can attest to that. I can confirm all of that. So all of that is quite true. Mara, like acquiring and building this is not as easy as it seems.
Sounds.
But all I know is that this is necessary, which also then brings me to what I try to do through mine, because we all know the creative industry. To be honest, it's about connection. You understand? It's about actually
connections.
It's like Afriberry is like it is. It's about literally a network. So what I try to do with the Sacred Sundays is connect. On the other end, other than connect people to each other, I try to connect businesses, like small businesses. I'm a businesses that run like out of home businesses and such. I try and connect them to their to the people. You understand? So when you attend there's always going to be a market or some kind of local business or local brand present at any Sacred Sunday session, because I understand, Uzi, how being somebody who's also in like a creative type of business, it's hard. It's hard. So that's why you need to have ama connections. We need Sibambani as like the creative community in order to make revenue, in order to build the connections, in order to actually even get the funding, like crowdfunding, you understand? Because if I have R1 and you have R1, and then Afriberry is our client, and she's like, I'm bored, I don't know what to do with this 50 Rand that I have. me and you we can put our 2 rand together, put together something, invite Afriberry to experience it, and then she might buy or use our services.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you understand? Which is what I do. This is what I try and do with Sacred Sunday Sessions. Connect brands to people, connect artists with industry experts, because sometimes we network and you find that because I knew Sbanban and I'm like, I have this idea, I want to do this. Come, let's organize an event themed around this. Then you bring those people like about Afriberry or whoever, who would find the certain session relevant to themselves will come and by experience, bathole aba customer. Sometimes like with the poetry club that we had last Friday. Authors, publishers met people actually that it was fruitful. It was fruitful. It was fruitful. It was fruitful.
I missed it.
Fruitful. And slack.
Yeah, because last week she actually did send me an invite.
Yeah, I did.
And then I told her, unfortunately, I do a show on Friday. And I didn't even end up, I couldn't even make the show because I had a shoot at SABC.
And we were so close. It was 44 standing. Do you know it's like right there?
Do you know
could
what
have
time
just
I
gone
finished?
What time?
I finished around 2:06.
How about and at 6 we started? What do you mean? I'm so mad at you because you literally could have met with the lovely authors. You could have met with other poets. You could have shared
you know how tired I was, my bra. I was there since 6 in the morning. I was there since 6 in the morning.
We were right there by 44 Stanley, girl. But it was a relaxed environment. You would have even drank water, had some wine, people got champagne.
Other people got champagne.
For free?
For free? Not for free.
But it's not mahala, but still, I mean, it was not
shampoo.
We had like a little boil there.
Don't worry. She has another session coming up this weekend, actually.
Yeah, we have in Rosebank, but at least go Rosebank, it go Starbucks. I mean,
Starbucks, you know, coffee to America.
But hi, Afriberry,
what's up with you?
Okay, sorry guys, and you know what? Let's go back into the topic for today, right? So the topic for today is all about love and vulnerability. And we're also going to talk about heartbreak and healing, right?
Yeah.
So the first one that we're going to go into is love and vulnerability. I am so glad I can pronounce that word because my tongue even
tongue-tied.
So right now, we're going to talk about, so we're going to share our personal stories, when it comes to love and vulnerability.
In actual fact, I'd like us to do an
Why
exercise.
emotional for
Why?
some
Okay, like Carla again.
For some reason,
It's okay.
mixed up.
Justin
But
Timberlake
anyway, yeah,
us.
let's-
Cry us a river, my girl. He's okay.
Naki Alicia Keys. I sleep with a broken
I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I never
Love someone.
the way that I
Loving you.
Oh, baby, say Personal story. What story can you tell us that had you dangerously in love that you became so vulnerable? Like, we're taking when I only Beyonce to the left, to the left.
To the left.
Everything only the box to the left. In the closet. That's my stuff. If I could say, don't touch.
So, yeah, guys, love and vulnerability. So, minang funugwazi between the two of you guys, ne?
Yeah.
How can love heal and challenge our mental health? And in what ways do you think vulnerability is essential in experiencing true love?
Is there true love? Let's start there.
Okay, how do you define love? How do you define love?
Because I carry bare when ke lebetse mo banne ke le go taxi ba bua e wetse ke bare khona ne lerato la agape.
Oh,
King-
agape.
king-
Love
king-
is
king-
agape.
It's the godly love.
It's God. There's
It's
two
the
types
love.
of
Love.
There's two types of love.
Yes.
There's
agape
agape, that's the
and-
relationship that you have with God and the love that you share with God.
There's an unconditional one and there's the one with conditions. I don't know.
The
if
one
it's
with conditions is the one that we have in relationships, basically.
Okay.
But
So-
there's actually a term for it.
Wow.
There's a term for it.
Wow, I did not. You today. Oh, wow. I learned something. Agape love.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and actually.
If you look at it, I don't know what they mean, because I remember there was a friend of mine actually hit me on it. But it's like, if I'm correct, they use the words reside from Greek or Latin.
Okay.
Because it's not only the two loves, but there's also different forms of love.
Wow.
There's the love that you share as siblings. It also has its own name.
Wow.
And then there's the love that you have for family, and then there's the love that you have for animals. So it's the different stages of love, because we can describe love according to how we feel right now. You can ask me, what is love? And I say, love
what
is
is
when
love?
a person loves me unconditionally, makes me feel whole, makes me feel like I'm complete.
So is that
does
true
not
love
make
for
me
you?
feel
Because you
inferior.
asked what is true love. Wayne?
Guys,
Or you said is there such thing as true love?
Because right now I think right now there's like a limited space for true love.
Is it because siyagoa sonke imali ayikho
No,
umhlaba
besides
uyaphela,
Ugoa, it's the
enigmatic
situations
is over, sine 3
it's the
minutes.
situations that we also find ourselves in.
How?
In a place where right now people don't know how to actually express love anymore.
Okay.
Love has been broken down to me expressing love through materialistic means. Right now, if you don't have the right material
Then
to display
I show
the
you
love that you supposedly have for
Yeah?
me, then you don't actually love me.
Wow.
And then when it comes to your true love, that true love also still comes with a certain amount of material status. But remember that when you look at couples who actually been like in true love and stuff, for example, like Alicia Keys and Swiss Bits, we can take them that for there. If our material status is equal, or the other one is not that inferior from the other one, then it also makes our love a bit more genuine, because I can say you don't love me because you can't buy me a Porsche when I can actually buy it for myself.
But then, okay. So is the love for you is how I provide for you? Would that then classify?
For me, the classical love, I think that's why I still watch K-pop dramas and stuff. Because for me, that's like the classic love
About me
for
before
me.
you, about Love Jones.
Yes, because for me, that's like the classic love for me. They still show that you can literally still fall in love for somebody who's poor, even if you're rich, and that poor person still won't want to have materialistic gain. They can still say no even if you buy them something super expensive and stuff. Love is all about the more important thing when it comes to love is building an emotional bond. Because remember, if our emotional bond is not strong,
that's ultimately
that's what is going to crush us the most.
Yeah,
if I
that's what's
don't
going to-
understand you as a person, you yourself as a person, despite anything or everything that you can offer me, be it materialistic wealth or just be it physical touch. Because remember that there's love that has physical touch. Some people, their love or love language is physical touch. For them, me being loved is you holding me by your hand and making me feel safe. Making me feel loved. Giving me little kisses. Every once in a while, giving me a hug. That's why love is sort of like a universal language, because we don't all see it the same way, and we don't all receive it the same way.
But I think we can all agree in that it's not supposed to feel bad. We can all agree that it's supposed to feel good. And it's supposed to change us, and not in a bad way, but in a good way.
In a good way.
Do you understand? And it's transformational in that sense that it brings us towards ourselves more. You understand? Which is why they say the love of God, or the sort of certain loves, like this agape love that I just found out about today. those all form, like, they all bring you together as a person, as a whole. And then when you connect with the other person, it becomes that resonance, that thing that I recognize within yourself. There's something Prince once said, it's even in business. He said that people don't do business with people they don't find likeness in a sense, your market, or like now when your market won't come buy from me if they don't literally see what they need in you.
And then sometimes it's not even about the products that you're selling.
Yeah,
it's about you as a person.
Like what
as a person,
can you
yeah.
relate, can they relate to what you're saying? Can they relate to what your brand represents? Can they relate to the message your brand sends out? You understand? So yeah, those are the kind of things I deal with, the Prime Cut Creatives. So those are the things I relate to this topic about in a creative sense.
Now I even ask, right? What is being vulnerable?
When it comes to being vulnerable, remember that when you love a person, you must be able to open up yourself in two different ways. Remember that when you love a person, it's not only about
it's not only about letting what?
Sorry, ne? Mar, it's not only about letting them in side of you, but it's also about letting them know your different places that you have in your heart. Remember that when a person loves you, they need to love you. They need to accept or love the person that you are when you're mad. That means they need to find a way of accepting or dealing with that situation of you when you're mad. A person, when you love somebody, you need to be able to love a person throughout their whole evolution. That's where sometimes you see that love does not last, actually, sorry. It does not last because we don't have evolutional love. Remember that we
don't
change.
evolve with our people.
We don't evolve with our people. And then, guys, let's take a break. We'll be back right now. So, buya manje man. Sidlala ingoma yaga King Bantu athi ubongikhumbula.
Sasishaya makedown kone mabonenge kuze kuse bonkumbula mina ay bontombazana kulukhu negoli minu bonkumbula ngamshaye kumba kujayive kuze kuse mina bayangisola bathi kusuka kudala ngamshaye kumba kujayive kuze kuse ay bontombazana kulukhu negoli minu bonkumbula mina iminganilo nesasishaya makedown kone mabonenge kuze kuse bonkumbula mina ay bontombazana kulukhu negoli minu bonkumbula mina bayangisola bathi kusuka kudala ngamshaye kumba kujayive kuze kuse mina bayangisola bathi kusuka kudala ngamshaye kumba kujayive kuze kuse mina bayangisola bathi kusuka kudala ngangishaye gumbagumba kujayivwe kuze kuse.
Sasishaya market down kone mabonengi kuze kuse bonkumbula mina.
Hey guys, and so we're still talking about vulnerability, right? When it comes to vulnerability, we're still discussing the fact that you also need to be able to love a person throughout the different evolutions. That's why you find that, like, our grandparents are still who still like have both grandparents alive. You find that they're still in love with each other, and remember that love also has to deal with compromise. In order for you to actually fully love a person, it's not all about how you feel emotionally or what you can offer to them. Can you compromise your feelings or how you do certain things to actually make space for that person? And it goes both ways. If my man like can literally is allergic to putting up the toilet seat or putting down the toilet seat, am I willing to always just go and put it down?
True.
Because remember that sometimes you may tell a person, and then there's about old habits die hard. Like literally, old habits do die hard. And you may have a person who understand. It's different things. So when it comes to vulnerability, it's you being able to open up yourself to another person. It's you letting that person in.
But then when you find yourself in situations whereby you need to translate their love language to your heart and your love language,
yeah, because how we give love and how we receive love is different.
It's different.
Yeah, because your receiving love language may be words of affirmation, but then your giving love language is let's say acts of service. Like you feel like you're giving someone love when you do things for them.
Yeah,
but then manje, you find out your partner whose love language, receiving love language is not acts of service. Maybe it's I don't know, physical touch or spending time, quality time. So then how do you navigate that? Because then when I get you busy thinking, hi, Mina, I'm busy giving them, I'm doing things for them. Why don't that's where you find now communication comes in. Because you're thinking, how Afriberry, I'm always musu Afriberry magafuna something nyamthengela magafuna in nyamnika mara Afriberry does not see that as love. Afriberry ufuna ukuthi ube nami, like spend isikhathi naye.
Exactly.
Umbambe.
Exactly.
Yeah, uyabona, we appreciate ukuthi yamthengela lezi zinto yamenzela, but ufuna yena ufila most loved. Maunaye, you spend the quality time, affection, and then now the vulnerability part comes in, the communication, because now you have to be honest and deep, and you cannot leave, like, honestly, your innermost. I think that's the true love. Because then that's when you can know, Kuti, this person, if they're gonna love me, are they gonna love all of me, including the parts that I don't tell anyone else? Will they love me when I still tell them my innermost thoughts, my darkest. You understand, those things that I honestly cannot talk to anybody else about, but also because now they have to love me. They need to understand how to love me. Like Mina, I was honest with my partner. Like, bro, I need you to spend time with me. That's how I feel most loved. I need you to also allow me space. Yeah, and I also need you to allow me space to feel my emotions. I'm not saying solve my problems for me. I'm not saying you're gonna cure my mental health.
No.
I'm not saying you're going to save me. I'm not trying to turn you into Captain Save-A-Ho. No. You know, I am saying be there. When I'm here and I'm crying and I'm a mess and I'm honestly being irrational, because honestly, when you are vulnerable, sometimes you can come across as irrational. And illogical. You understand? The things you are making, they don't make sense. The things you are doing sometimes and say, do you understand? Basically, you need your person to step outside of themselves to say, okay, Nyambono Afriberry right now, Afriberry yazini, I can't deal na le attitude yaki right now. But let me look into why does Afriberry have this attitude. Then you talk to Afriberry, sit Afriberry down, like, okay, babe, I see good, maybe okay, maybe this attitude might be because of something I did. But also, it might also just be because you're going through something that has nothing to do with me, and now you're taking it out on me. So can we talk? What's your problem? And then now, for Afriberry, in order to open herself up to true love, she needs to be honest in that moment. To say, I have a problem with attachment. I have a problem with commitment. I feel like I'm afraid because people leave me. And now I feel like you know, I'm just
literally me. I have abandonment issues. That's why I don't fully cling on.
You understand what I'm saying? So those kind of conversations come to pass, and then your person has one of two decisions. Do I stay in this relationship with Afriberry with all these issues of hers and all these insecurities of hers? Or do I go because ain't nobody got time for this, you know? And then that's when you realize. But then that's when you realize, does somebody truly love you?
People also need to remember that even when you love each other, walking away from that love doesn't necessarily mean that you're giving back. If you're literally backing down.
Yeah.
Sometimes the break is literally needed.
Yeah.
Hence, there's that saying that if it's meant to be, it will come back.
That person needs to go sort themselves out.
And then remember that there's some people, for example, for me, because I know that, I have like mental issues, I have abandonment issues and stuff. So sometimes I prefer not to even date somebody who literally lives close or 2 meters away from me, 2 miles away from me. Because there are times when I literally want to breathe and be by myself. That's something that we also need to understand in relationships. Sometimes it's not because umuntu akukushaya ngebhom. There are people who sometimes want to figure out situations by themselves before they can even offload to you. Because sometimes they feel like we're a burden to you. Because sometimes sometimes I literally feel like I'm a burden to people. So
I feel the same way. But then it ultimately, that's what causes people to actually stray away from us, Afriberry, because then we kind of inadvertently push them away because we're like, you're gonna abandon me, so I'm gonna test your limits. Yazini.
Thing is, Luna Lily too, I understand, and then there are people like me. We want to understand you. Manala, you know, the moment I already feel abandoned because I want to know one shapisa moya. People like me, we tend to be too much, and they also run away.
Wow.
Because we were like, okay, talk to me, what's going on?
So how do we heal from the heartbreak that we sometimes have from these love situations that we find ourselves in? Because now, like right now, just before we close off the show, we still need to talk about, we're going to have a quick run through around heartbreak and healing and a bit of self-love and personal growth. And then how we're going to do the whole,
I think I can leave them with some questions. I think then this will then leave it open-ended, and then what can happen is people can comment and leave it.
I think this should be a series. It should continue also next week. If it's possible,
we could continue this next week.
It should be like a series. Because this topic is...
That's okay.
I don't want, like right now, I'm allowing you guys to speak. I don't want to speak because it makes me emotional. Because Lena right now get emotional. Because I'm like, this topic is tough for me. As personally, it's very tough.
I think it's actually tough on all of us because we all have different situations that sometimes make us see love differently. And it's not the fact that we don't want to be loved.
We do.
We do want to be loved, but then the problem is also about how can we forgive ourselves or how do we heal from anything that has our past traumas. Because sometimes we find that, for example, for me, some of my past traumas are the reasons why I don't go fully into a relationship. A guy will literally approach me like, I love you, I like you, and I'm like,
Oh, so you don't believe? Well, you see, then that comes from, you see, but then you see now that comes to self-worth and identity. Do you not think you're worth somebody saying that about you? I mean, of course, how true it is also comes into play because niggas say shit and they don't mean it. You understand?
We're in a generation
where
whereby
people just say things for the heck of saying things.
Yes.
You understand? But then you start to go on a self-discovery journey where now you like, how do I most feel validated? What does he need to do? Because then some of them will ask, what do I need to do? Obviously, giving it to them on a silver platter is also not the way. But then you just have to do this inner work with yourself. You understand? How do I most feel loved? What validates love gimme mangi umuntu magathi ngiyakuthanda? How do I most feel like that? And obviously most of the time when people have abandonment issues, it's we want someone to stay, like we want someone to see the mess we in, for people not to give up on us, like babone ngathi izinto zethu azihlangani, but also to not give up on us, but to support us in a way that we feel validated. Like, if Afriberry, let's say, let's say me, for example, I feel most supported when you take an interest in my craft or in my business, or try and help me with my challenges when I come up with when I have, like, now I'm trying to come up with an event concept, or I'm trying to help this client with this, and you like, babe, why don't you tackle it this way, or why don't you do this that way, and even get involved, which is, I mean, creatives, we shouldn't date each other, to be honest, because I feel like it's a disaster. I feel like the creators dating each other is a disaster.
It's a disaster.
It really is, because creatives...
It's only like 10% of them whereby it works out.
It works out,
Basitana and Romeo Kumar. It's just 10% of them. They end up in divorce. But Alicia Keys, and it's like, it's only 10% of them. Bazama.
Yeah.
So I think, again, sometimes it goes with the fact that we're in a generation whereby we created a protective wall. Whereby we get to protect ourselves from other things. And another thing, asizazi.
That's the thing, because there's so many people trying to be like other people that we end up losing ourselves.
Social media love.
Yes, because now we all wanna be like these people.
Pressure.
Social media. Pressure yalapho. Mara ekugcineni mawusendlini uyazi wena ukuthi ugrand indoda yakho mayikenzele amagwi, mayihambile yaphuma yothenga amagwinya ne-French ekseni yakulethela. For wena, that's fine. But because it's social media love, ufuna ukuthi it must be content worthy. He must be bringing it in a tray with all those aesthetics in a hotel room on a tropical island.
One thing I can appreciate of myself is the fact that I don't actually follow social media.
Be honest with yourself.
To a point that, it's actually hard for people to even know that I'm dating.
Like
my private life is literally private.
Yeah. Also,
even you as my boyfriend, you're not even sure that I'm dating. No, that's how it is, because I feel like, you see, when you say especially from I want validity, that you actually literally in there with me, in there for me, and in this together. I give out and then jiggy ke post on social media. Now I have to go back and delete posts.
So can we say, like, maybe your love language is words of affirmation?
It's words of affirmation, and I also like the physical touch of it.
Okay.
Because for me, the physical touch of me gives me a sense of security, a sense of warmth, a bit of sense of belonging. Hi guys, this is something my producer next week, can we please have TC again? Because this
We
is
need
a
to
long
continue.
discussion.
This should
we
be
need to continue from
in
this.
actual fact, yes,
should be a series.
it's something that I wanted to make into a series. It's called Healing Conversations, Sacred Sundays sessions, Healing Conversations, and these are the kind of things we delve into, and then we look at different literature or creative bodies, like artistic bodies, like books and movies that refer to these themes. Yeah, so
And like I know, I mean, I decided solo after school. Solo after school.
Yeah.
Next week, guys, please be sure to tune into Sisterhood. We are having TC back again.
You know, a friend of mine once said to me, like we literally like talking about Butando, and she was like, Bonolo, why don't you let someone love you the way they can?
Yo.
Hey, Bonolo will go.
I was
Bonolo.
like, yeah.
Guys, we'll come back to this one. It's Katsetsu Shaili. As in next week,
yeah.
we'll see you again on Sisterhood. We are having TC back again because there's so much healing. There's so much love that we need to spread and talk about that people need to also know. So for me, Afriberry, Miss Berry Blaze, the darker the berry, the sweeter than Dun Dun. I am signing out with my beautiful people.
Yes, honey. It's me, Bonolo BNL. Star Town. Guys, we are spreading love, and make sure you stay tuned next week. Same time, same place, where we will be taking care of you and where we will be continuing with this topic. Sister Boss, please, we need to continue with this topic next week.
Mina, I've decided we'll fight after school.
Nyakela, please.
Yes, and the beautiful TC.
Guys, I'm only coming back because of the way she says my name.
Sayonara, ladies.
Bye.
Be sure to send us your VNs based on this topic, and we'll give you all the sisterly love that we can give on Sisters Corner. So, Kona Manja, I'm signing out. Ngengo Magamelu Ati Punuga.
I said you gotta be my punka, baby. Why you got me going crazy? I said you gotta be my punka, baby. Punka, punka. Said you gotta be my punka, baby. Why you got me going crazy? I said you gotta be my punka. You gotta be my punka, baby. Punka, baby. When I punka, baby. If you know when I'm over, me and Tanda Wena. Song is catching me, no peace and tango wena. Baby, punga, punga. If you know when and I'm full of more, she's a catty. I wanna show you all fully party. And I won't bet my feelings in this coffee. What do I mean? I really wear my heart on my sleeves now. And my tricks just vanished from my sleeves now. Put a smile on your face saying cheese now. Baby, we can get into the world, but firstly I said you gotta be my punka, baby. Why you got me going crazy? I said you gotta be my punka, baby. Punka, punka. Said you gotta be my punka, baby. Why you got me going crazy? I said you gotta be my punka. You gotta be my punka, baby. Punka, baby. When I punka, baby. If you know when I'm over, me and Tanda Wena. Song is got to me, I'm busy, think I win. We punga, punga.